Welcome back, everybody, to Southwest Football, and we are back for another series of the postseason. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 2024 SWL World Series. We have the Southwest Sluggers facing off against the Coastal Crusaders. The Sluggers won the NL, and the Crusaders also won the AL. They're both really two good teams that feature a bunch of talent, and we are very excited to get going for our first ever World Series. The Sluggers have had a great season so far. They've had a pretty good turnout in their postseason matchup. Although in Game 2 they were starting to show their struggles. Definitely, for sure. However, the Crusaders have been rolling along all season. They are looking to stay hot today. They have Elijah Cook and David Sanders at the field today. Unfortunately, JJ couldn't be with us because he has work. Although, since the Crusaders only have two people, they have pitcher's poison in the field, which is a big advantage for sure. And for the Southwest Sluggers, we have Trey Lambert, Aiden Farthing, and Christian Lemieux. And unfortunately, we don't have Samuel Lawrence, who is busy today. Although this trio is very good and is well balanced. Trey Lambert is the leading hitter in the league, and he's one of the best pitchers on the mound. We're super excited to get going today. However, we are going to have more of an extended pregame today for the World Series. There's a lot to talk about and a lot on the line. Both these teams are competing to be the first ever champion in this league's history. So first, to lead off, we're going to go into the strengths of each team and the weaknesses and the X factors. So first, for the strengths, let's start with the Sluggers. Let's just go straight into it. Trey Lambert, easily the best in the league. He can do it on the mound, do it at the plate, and in the field. And he's exactly what he needs. He's exactly what a team needs for a World Series game. He's so well balanced all around. He has the most perfect hitting stats that any hitter would ever want. He has a great drop ball, and he's such a good pitcher on the mound, and he's great at fielding. Definitely showing his dominance at the plate. Their next strength is that they have a great all-around pitching squad. Trey Lambert leads the league and has easily 70-plus strikeouts on the year for sure, and I believe he has the most wins this season. He and Aiden both have a very good rotation, both a lot of pitches, and they can both really locate their pitches really well. Their next strength is they have a good pitching depth, which is definitely something you need in a World Series. You can't just have one arm. It's really going to beat your team down. But to have two arms and they can just rotate it out, it's really good for that squad. And it's definitely a big strength. Now, let's go into the Crusaders' strengths. Let's start with their hitting. They've been very dominant at the plate all season long. Their team leads the league in home runs, and they've been proving their dominance in the regular season. Their second strength is their pitching. Elijah Cook has had a great season all year and has recently thrown a no-hitter, and he almost had one in his postseason game against the Dogs. And we also featured David Sanders, who had a great game against the Sluggers. Last time these teams faced off on the mound. Shut him out, which is great. Definitely looking for that again. Our third and final strength is our fielding. David has really been dominant in the field. And he's able to make a lot of plays. And with pitcher's poison, I think we have even more of an advantage with that. It's just flip the ball to the mound. That's really all we have to do. Alright, now we're going to go into our weaknesses. Now for the Sluggers, they've really lacked momentum. If we look at all of our series they've played, they've lacked their momentum carrying it on into their next games. They lose all their energy. They get burnt out and tired once they go into late Game 2 and then into Game 3. And they never swept the series because of that exact reason. And it can really allow the other team to pour on runs, which can really get into their head. It's been shown through that. Especially in their last series too. They let up so many walks and they really got in their head. For the Crusaders' weakness, it's definitely their emotions and their nerves. We can really get into I think we can really get into our head easily. For me, for sure. It was really proven against the Dogs in the ALCS when Owen hit that walk-off home run in Game 2, and that really made us frustrated because we were up 8-4 in the bottom of the third and blew it. and just threw us off focus for our next game. And playing in these big games, like a stage like this, I mean, the nerves are really going to be there, and it can cause us to get into our head. Now, looking at the X factors for this series, we have 3 of them. The first one will be pitching location. This will be huge in the series in order to prevent the other team from pouring on runs and getting hits. I think you really need to nail down your pitching location if you want a chance to compete in the series. I mean, you can't give up walks, you can't give up hits. You really need to strike them out, and you really need to have the good pitches and a good rotation. Oh crap, I just wiped off on my eye black. If you want a chance to compete in the series, you need a good pitching location. Let's just say that. Our next X factor is clutch hitting. I mean, it really comes down to how clutch you're going to be at the plate in the big moment. Like, we're talking, the series is 3-inning games, 5-game series. It's only 18 innings, like, to prove yourself, and you don't have that many opportunities to become clutch and in these big moments. And this can, like, really 1 or 2 home runs or hits or base runners, like, all you can get. I mean, that can determine the outcome of your season. And our third and final X factor is limiting the walks. Whoever can limit the amount of walks given up in series will be huge. Both teams have really struggled with it this season, and especially in the postseason, like for both teams. In the World Series, if you get a guy on base, I mean, that's huge for the other team. You don't want to let up any guys on base because you really want to limit the amount of walks. And this will basically wrap up our pregame show. And let me know your predictions in the comments on who's going to win this World Series. But with that, let's go to the porch, take some player interviews, and then we'll be ready to start World Series Game 1. All right, so throughout the regular season, you guys have been struggling in game like 2 and 3 as you go like later in the series. Yeah. So like, do you think that's gonna happen in the World Series, or do you think you guys are gonna like stay?
My personal opinion, there is no game 4, no game 5. It's game 3 max. Well, obviously. No, I'm just kidding. I think somebody's going to win in the game 4. I just think our team's going to be hot and just win it right off the rip. So, yeah.
That's us. That's us.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Time to start game 1. All right, World Series right now. All right, here we go. World Series game 1. Series is a best of 5. Here we go.
Oh, let's go. Come on. I know that scared you. Out at first. 2 outs, second and third. Oh, shit. Good luck. There you go, there you go, there you go. He's out at first.
Crusaders take game 1 in a 1-0 game. All right, and that's going to conclude game 1. Crusaders take it 1-0. We gave up 1 hit throughout the game. It's a pretty good game, I'm not going to lie. A good pitching matchup between me and Trey. Yeah, now we're on to game 2. Crusaders lead the series 1-0. Here we go.